Have you learned more from success or failure?
Definitely failure. I mean, when you have a success, it encourages you to keep going. But nothing is more stimulating to keep you going than failure, because you need to prove yourself and your ideas. So, absolutely.
We have a class now on engineering case studies, and we try to look at great successes and failures, but it's probably 75% failures, because not only are they more interesting, but I think we do learn a lot more. If something worked, you know that it worked once, but you don't know how close you were to that failing. And that kind of brings in something we talk about sometime in there too, is complacency. And I go back to when my first job was at Morton Thiokol Corporation, and so I was there when the Challenger exploded. And because it had worked, everyone assumed that it would keep working. And so as every successful flight went on, the level of complacency went up until eventually you had a failure. So what you were talking about earlier about statistical, you've got to make sure that it worked, but also statistically that it worked as often as you want it to work.
We fail more often than we succeed, so if you don't learn from that failure, then you're probably doing something wrong, or at least you're not trying to learn at that point.
How